What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. You can call me Spree, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Now today, I know it's draft day, it's day 2 of the draft. By the time this video is out, it's already going to be part of the way through round 2. But I think this is a really good coin making opportunity for everyone, and I just wanted to share that. Maybe if you're watching the draft and have the chance to be able to play alongside, it's a really good opportunity to make a bunch of coins really easily. Now earlier today, EA dropped MUT rewards for everyone. If you haven't signed up to MUT rewards, it's an opportunity to get a whole bunch of free packs throughout the year. If you haven't, definitely do so. I'll put a link to MUT rewards down in the description below. I think you can sign up actually within the game as well. Can't remember, but again, I'll put a link down below. Because of that, there are a bunch of free draft packs that are in the game. A lot of people probably already have legendary status as well from doing a bunch of the reroll sets. So for all those people, they're going to get 2 draft packs. What does that mean for us? There are a bunch of draft pick players that are in the game that are being sold really cheaply. And because of that, there's an opportunity to make a bunch of coins. Let's go ahead and look at what we've done. I've already jumped in and done a little bit earlier today just to kind of scope it out, and I think it's such an easy way to make a bunch of coins. So this is what my auctions are looking like at the moment. I have a bunch of cards in the 86 range looking at 6k. Remember that number, 6k. And I have a number of 90 overall cards sitting at 18,519k. If we go further down, you can see I've got a bunch of 90 overalls that I sold for 18k pretty comfortably, and a whole bunch that I sold at 18.5. As well as that, we've also got a bunch of 86s already sold at 6k. Cool. What does that mean? If we jump on into the auction house, I can quickly show you why this is so effective. Oh man, it's time. Draft is close, it's gonna be exciting. Day 2, day 3, it could be make or break some teams. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities, some really good players that's on the board as well. Alright, I'm going to jump on down to 86, and I'm going to have a look at the draft picks program, and right now I'm going to put the controller down. Alright, and I'm going to talk you through. So what happens when MUT rewards come out, or at any point in the game when there are a whole lot of free cards that go out? People decide that usually they don't want them, so they go ahead and they sell them. And they sell a whole bunch of them, and what happens is when a whole bunch of people sell cards at the same time, they just get undercut over and over again until they get to the stage where they're just selling at a very cheap price. Now, as you can see, we've been just sitting here, hands off the controllers, for about 10-20 seconds, right? And a whole bunch of these Harrison Smiths have already sold at 5,950. Well, almost all of them that we've found just there. Cool though, they're all quickly sold. To prove my point, I'm going to quickly refresh and see if we can get a bunch of new ones as well. Cool, these guys are all at 6k. So everyone undercuts, and cards are going to be very cheap. And what happens in the market is when you actually go down to this filter, when you go to 86s and draft picks, there are so many cards in the game right now that they actually don't show the cheapest cards available. Now, what we just saw is a whole lot of cards selling at 5,950 very quickly. And the same is going to happen right now. We're looking at a whole bunch of Greg Olsons randomly. We've already seen one sell at 6k. I can almost guarantee that if we sit here for a few more seconds, they'll slowly sell. Look, there's another one that's at 6k as well. And we could just sit here and we could just watch them sell. So what does that mean? It means cards are selling at 6k really easily. But, like I said, there's a whole lot of undercutting going on in the background. And when you actually filter down to these cards, so Greg Olson is now a Seahawk, when I pop down to actually check out the cards, look at that, 4,200 coins. So we know they can sell easily at 6k, and you can buy them at around 4,200. If you sold it at 6k, you're going to get about 5,400 after tax, If you buy at 4,200, you're gonna make 1,200 profit when it sells at 6K. That is easy money, all right? Now, what is the best way to approach this? I'm gonna share you how I've gone ahead and done it. Maybe there's a better way. If you come up with a better option, please pop it down in the comments below. How about other people? This is going to be short-lived. It's only because there's a flood of cards in the market right now that this is possible. Within, 12 hours, I would imagine the prices will level out to where they used to be. Not saying that you can't snipe and make coins then, but I think there's a really easy opportunity, and I'm going to say a guarantee, because if you buy a card at 4,200, you could still sell it at 5,000 coins and still make profit. And 5,000 for one of these cards is dirt cheap, right? That's a snipe in itself. So I'm going to say guaranteed coins. It's super easy. How do I go about it? I come back to the main filter where you can see a whole bunch of the cards. So we've got 86 overall set, we've got our program set at NFL draft pick, and I'm just going to cycle through and keep an eye on all the teams that are here. So we've got Greg Olsen, we've got a Seahawk, we have a Viking, a Giant, a Steeler, we have a Falcon, a Raider, a Patriot, a Ravens in there as well. We've got a Packer as well. Cool, perfect, that's all we need. And all we're going to do is try to remember those teams, and we're going to start with one of the teams, and we're going to go to the Vikings. And we've already checked out the Vikings earlier. So they're sitting about 4,800. We know that's not going to be too great profit, so we're going to move on to the next one. Next up, we've got the Steelers. Steelers have 2 players in the slot, so it's going to be a really good opportunity. They're at about 4,800. I wonder if prices have gone up a little bit. That will be interesting. Now, we know that they sell easily at 6K, so we're just looking at opportunity. So I'm going to buy at 4,400 and under. If I sell at 6K, you're going to get 5,400 after tax, so that's an easy 1,000 coins. So right now, Mike, what I'm looking for is to buy at 4,400 and below and sell at 6K. I'm going to put it up for an hour, and we're just going to cycle through and continuously sell cards. As you can see, those are cards at 6K constantly selling. That's probably that would have been 3 cards right there that quickly sold. If you're happy with a smaller profit margin, 4,500 is probably perfectly fine opportunity to buy it. I am not right now. I'm just going to keep cycling through. I'm not sure if prices have gone up since I've checked earlier. They may be leveling out as we speak, which means our opportunity to make a lot of coins may be dwindling. 4,800, ooh. We may have to revise. Who do we want to go check out next? Let's go to the Giants. I think they might have 2 as well. Do they have Evan Ingram? And so we'll buy the 5,400. And we will miss out on the 5,400. Right, I'm going to quickly pop back to this stage. This happened earlier. I was buying cards cheaply and selling them at 18,000 coins. This was for the 90 overalls. And what happened was they were selling started selling really quickly because the price rose back up on them. And in that stage, I was missing out on a bunch of coins that I could have made. Now what we're seeing right here is some of these cards are selling at 6.2, 6.250. I can almost guarantee if we sat here for a bit longer, we're going to see them sell at 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, maybe even 6,500. So even though we're not buying them at the 4,500 that we're 4,500 that we're originally looking for, we know that they're still selling at 6,300, which means that if I want to make 1,000 coins, if I buy them for 4,600, 4,700, I'm still going to be making around 1,000 coins after tax. What are these ones? 66. Alright, we're going to jump into the Niners just so I can show you that there is no reason that it should be bought at 66. Look at that. Look, even there's a... Alright, we're changing now. We're changing mid-video. I'm putting them all up for 6,500. I think that seems like a good price. We can always drop them down if need be. What am I doing? We're going to put them up for 6,500. cool, look, the 6k sold super quickly. You're just going to be able to cycle through and constantly sell these cards. Now I'm going to go through and snatch these up. At 6,500 after tax, you can buy cards up to 4,900 and still make 1,000 coins at a time. It's such easy profit, such easy profit. Obviously, the cheaper you get the cards, the smaller the margin of error. Like I said, I'm very confident that this will guarantee you coins. I don't think there is any opportunity to lose coins, but obviously that, if you haven't seen me do any of these methods in the past, which I haven't put any videos out about them before, you can't really verify that, you know, does this guy know what he's talking about? So I'm going to go ahead and move to one of these other filters. Let's try the giants again. 4,100. So there's still opportunity to snipe. We'll take the 4,500. Good, perfect. We'll take Evan Ingram. Perfect. Opportunities to make coins. We're going to keep going through and we can keep selling them. 6,500, making a whole lot of easy profit. What I love about this one is the cards are so cheap. Look, there's a whole bunch of them that just sold in that time as well. The cards are so cheap that this is an opportunity for everyone, right? I'm pretty sure as this one's up, we'll quickly try to get that one. Perfect. Works out. I've had times where I've just sat on the same filter for minutes at a time and people are just constantly undercutting and I'm constantly able to buy and sell and make a bunch of coins. Do we get another one? Cool. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I forgot my previous point. There are so many opportunities right now to make a bunch of coins. So, at 86s, oh, sorry, I've just remembered. My bad. Gotta figure out how I can keep this topic. But, I love this method so much because these cards to buy are less than 5k. And that means this method is available pretty much to everyone. Let's say you're only sitting on 20,000, 30,000 coins, maybe even less. You buy a couple of these cards, you get them, maybe you put them down to like 4k, you're looking for real snipes, 4,000 coins, 4,200 coins. You pick them up, you sell them, you wait for them to sell. Usually they'll sell pretty quickly, right? Maybe you go ahead, you do solo battles or weekend league or whatever in between while they sell. When they sell, you take the coins back and you reinvest and you keep doing this. Now, what I want to say is every time you come back and do this method, especially if you give it like half an hour in between, make sure you check the filter back at the top level. So you go to the overall and draft picks and you see what cards are selling for. Now, I'm going to leave it here for a little bit and I'm pretty confident things would sell. But we can see that the prices that they're suggesting are about 6k, so we know that cards are still selling easily at 6k. So you want to keep that in mind. So obviously I've just tried to sell them at 6,500, but we know that they're comfortably going to sell at 6k. So maybe you got to adjust for that. Let's say, you know, all right, I can't buy any more than spend any more than 5k on a card. I can still make profit that way, but I want to maximize the profit as we go. So 86s, buying NFL draft pick 86s, making a whole bunch of coins. You can only have 20 auctions at a time. I haven't found that's an issue because they sell so quickly, but if your cards fill up, just keep buying them. Go ahead, do solo battles like I said, do weekend league, do head-to-head season, do solos, just watch the draft, enjoy the draft, chill out, do whatever, come back, check the market and sell the cards. I have a bunch stacked up at the moment. I've got to go through and sell, but I just want to be able to show you live how I'm doing it. Now, there's another opportunity at 90s that I think is quite good. You can see that they're going for in the region of, you know, this is quite a big range of prices. I imagine those first two would sell quite quickly. You can sell them for about 19k at the moment. But I think in terms of buying, let's go to Brian Burns just as an example. I think their prices have jumped up to like 15.5. So if I sold for 1900, wow, I'm gonna buy that. Cool. The profit margin is a bit nicer, I think. I think you get a better profit. So we bought that less than 15,500. We're going to sell it for 19k. We're going to make 1,600 profit after tax. Easy coins, right? Easy coins. Actually, it's probably easier if I jump up to 19 this way. And we drop back down, we've got 19 flat. But obviously it requires more coins to do, which is why I like the 86 overall. So you can do this method with 90 overalls, you can probably do it with 93s as well. I think per card, whether it's at 86 or 90, you're still going to be making in the region of 1,000 to maybe 2,000 coins profit per card. But I think the risk is obviously lower. Like I said, I think it's guaranteed profit, but there is some risk, right? Anything can happen in this game. Maybe all the cards just completely lose value for whatever reason. I don't think it's possible, but okay, I can't say it's not impossible. But it requires a lot more coins if you're going to be investing at these 90 overalls. I think the way to go is to go ahead, pick up a whole bunch of these 86 cards, sell them, watch the draft, come back, do it again, cycle through. Do I think this will last forever? No. I think people will be constantly opening up those draft packs, so people will constantly be able to flood the market with these cards. And I think that's going to happen for a little bit longer as well, but at the moment there's a really good opportunity to make coins, and I really hope that you can all get on board and do this. We've only got 9 auctions going on at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and put the draft up on one screen and I'm going to play on the other and try and make a bunch of coins. If we pop down just to verify, you can see all of our cards selling at 6k. Look at all those cards selling at 6k. All of these selling at 18, 18.5 like we showed earlier. Easy profit, not too much effort at all. More cards selling as we speak. Go out there, go make a whole bunch of coins. If you enjoyed this video, please pop down and hit the like button. If you enjoy the content, definitely subscribe. Check out what we're doing in the future. I really hope draft day goes really well. I hope your team is able to pick up some absolute ballers and go ahead and improve their team a whole lot. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out for what the Broncos do over the rest of the day. We definitely need some playmakers on our team, so that's going to be cool to see. I really hope that you make a bunch of profit from this. Like I said, this is going to be short-lived, but you're definitely going to have a good chance to make a bunch of coins really easily, and I think it's really going to help those of you who don't have many coins to start with. This is going to give you an opportunity to at least build up that stack, so you're going to be able to buy the players that you want, or to be able to invest and go for maybe bigger coin making methods that come out that require more coins to start with. Thank you very much for coming through, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Best of luck for draft day. You can call me Spree, and we out.